What are you doing? You can't even see the PS5.
Well, I'm setting it all up, aren't I?
Here we have it. The PS5. Oh, look at that nice new controller. Oh, look at it. So sleek. So lovely. How many children died in a factory just so that you could experience your abstracting and distracting from reality?
It's not Foxconn.
Up to
It's not Foxconn, rather.
It's the industry. We're all pulling levers on the machine of industry and inequality and oppression. But oh, how sleek the buttons are. Wow, so pretty, so nice. The new design of white is white, of course. White power. Power to the whites. Got to make sure it's white. And we're just putting some last bits together, right?
I hope you didn't touch that control pad with your filthy hands.
I got my filthy hands all over that control pad. So, how many of you guys lied to your significant other about how much money you were spending on the PS5 in order to get the PS5? So most of you? What kind of lies did you tell? How many of you actually bought this PS5 for your side bitch so that she wouldn't go to your wife about all the disgusting, perverted anal that you've been doing with her cat and her dog and her porcupine, just like in Very Critters Christmas from South Park? No? How many of you worked jobs that gave you very little creative, emotional, psychological, or spiritual fulfillment just so that you could abstract from and distract yourselves from the lives that you hate with a good bit of high-tech gaming? Probably most of you, right? I'd say so.
It looks for confirmation that it's saying good things, funny things.
Confirmation from
worthwhile
where?
things from me. You look over at me all the time.
I wasn't looking at you.
Did I do well?
I wasn't looking at you.
You looked over at me a bunch of times.
I did no such thing.
You did?
Nope. It's just checking you out in your tracksuit. I like me a man in a snazzy tracksuit. There it is. Standing upright on its base. Upright and exact. Unlike most of you who fucking sold your souls and undermined your relationships just so that you could have this piece of
Hannah,
upright
you're really hurting, aren't you?
business.
You need some therapy, love. You're really, really
This is my therapy.
on the edge with this shit.
This is my therapy right here. Yeah.
Excuse me, please.
And I will say fuck PS5, fuck Sony, fuck computer games, fuck joy, fuck happiness,
Okay.
especially fuck plastic joy and happiness.
I think everyone needs therapy.
Yeah.
And some people are good at comedy.
Okay, that's fair.
Is that fair for you?
I think so.
Oh god, this feels like such a fucking test of my composure.
Yeah. In fact, it's probably fair to say that many things are a test of your composure, but when it's something that we really, truly care about, like a piece of plastic equipment, that's when the stakes are the highest.
No, but I mean specifically technically not breaking anything. Oh, while I do this.
Yeah. You can't see everything that you break.
I wonder if it's obvious that this PlayStation has been a bone of contention between us.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it could possibly be. Well, you have been uncharacteristically quiet during this unboxing. What are your thoughts about having this PS5? Are you super chuffed?
No.
No?
No.
Why not?
It's impossible to enjoy anything properly with the world in the condition it's in, with the community in the condition it's in, with the country and everything, family, all of it. Everything's so fucked that to try to get joy out of anything is more of a challenge than it needs to be.
Do you think that it's more likely, with the global conditions being as they are, more likely to be successful in getting joy out of an experience, for example, connecting with nature, than out of connecting with an object, a purchased object? Or do you think it's sort of more of the same?
Purchased objects are a part of nature.
And not only that, but just the fact that you get to experience nature while others die in starvation isn't exactly a source of joy.
Play like never before. Homo ludens, Anna. Okay, some of us play, and we play with our daughters, and we play with our nutsack, and we play with each other, and we play, and we define ourselves through that. Okay.
Yeah.
And I am just a man with his will for PS5. I tried to be a good citizen. I tried to be a good father, so on and so forth.
What would you sacrifice?
But I managed to be a good player because I got game.
Yeah.
And when I got game at my fingertips, I needs to find an outlet. It might be the finesse on a basketball. It might be the keys of a keyboard. It might be a haptic feedback PS5 control pad. But
by God,
Lord only knows these fingers need to play. And if I'm denied that, I'll suffer.
Yeah, I totally know what you mean. Like, I am just so exceptionally good at punching children in the face.
You don't know about that.
Talent.
You don't.
No, listen, please. I have this natural talent of punching children in the face. And, like, if I'm denied, these fingers, they just start to itch. It's just my God-given talent.
Facetious. What I'm talking about is moral. What you're talking about is immoral. So it's different sides of the spectrum.
Didn't you just say, or rather, didn't you just insinuate with your comment about joy that it's kind of impossible to have moral behavior in incredibly immoral circumstances?
It's difficult to enjoy whatever you're doing.
Right.
So I'm going to play. Whether I'm playing basketball, whether I'm playing a piano, whatever, while my guitar gently weeps.
Yeah. But I think that's beautifully expressed. But what about the thing about moral and immoral? Like, it's not moral, is it? It's not black and white like that. One's not moral, one's not immoral. Is it? Like, to play the...
What, punching children in the face?
That's like blanket immoral, right? But playing the PS5...
Yeah, so you're oversimplifying it by doing that.
Am I oversimplifying it and trying to get you not to oversimplify?
No, because I'm not oversimplifying. But you are
kind of
try and play devil's advocate, but you're failing. You're scrubbing and dubbing, but you're losing.
Do you know why that is?
Yeah, because you've got past trauma that you can't let go of.
Well, there's that, and I hold it gentle and close, and I cradle it, and I try to love it into submission.
Yeah, and then you crush it into a diamond, and you refract everything through it. That's
beautifully put. I try not to cut that hard.
No, you don't.
I do.
No, you don't.
I do since
you put it up inside, and you fucking pelvic floor exercise it until it's crushed.
And then this pussy is tight like no other.
And as previous lovers, if you're watching this, thanks. Okay, I'm ready to fucking fire this beast up. No, we're not gonna stop recording.
All right. Okay, so do you know why it is that I'm not good at playing devil's advocate? Because I actually love to watch you play. And to
no, you don't! That's such a lie! That's such a fucking lie!
Oh, well, you know, wouldn't you, you fucking liar? It takes one to know one. What is it?
Doing your best to keep it levity, but right there on the edge of your emotions, aren't you?
Is it? Yeah, as usual. But is it my tone that gave me away as lying, or was it just the fact that it reverberated somewhere deep in that ludinous nutsack of yours? You were like, oh, it's a lie, like one of my things that I like to say. Si riconosce.
Which fucking way does this thing go in?
In the bin.
This is impossible to see which way is the right up.
Sometimes I'll say a little joke and it won't be hilariously funny by a long stretch of anybody's imagination, or by any stretch of anybody's imagination, but it will just tickle me the right sort of way. You know what I'm saying?
Not sure if I do, Anna.
Yeah. This cyberpunk, is that to do with Death Stranding?
So fucked up mess. I don't know what you mean by that, but
well, I saw an Instagram post from Kojima which had blended Death Stranding with cyberpunk.
No, you didn't.
I did.
No.
And we know that he's the king of fuckery and misleadingness and the ultimate hype man. But that said, do you think, could it be a cyberpunk Death Stranding?
Oh, there's a Kojima Easter egg in Cyberpunk where you can find him sitting in a bar talking about filmmaking. He's saying like super smart stuff about what it is to capture emotion and how his research team are trying to fuck around and get better at that and all of that.
Blake?
Yeah?
When you edit this, will you make it look cute? Will you edit out the parts where I've got tears brimming over in my eyes as I look at the PS5? Or, and just maybe turn up the volume on some of the less whack stuff that I've said?
I don't know if any of this will ever see the light of public scrutiny because it's probably all just a frustrated whack out of, a couple have been together for too long.
Hey, not long enough. You don't tell me when to sit down, okay? I choose when I sit down, and I choose to sit down now. Yes, autonomy. No comfortable seat is comfortable as the illusion of autonomy.
Beep, if I fucked it up and write something, give me a treat. Oh,
it should be filming the screen or something.
No, it doesn't need to be filming the screen. It's filming our reactions.
Oh, okay.
This only happens once. Oh, my eyes.
Sparkles. Very sparkles. Fake news. It's supposed to be white, not black. This is 2020, okay? We take that sort of thing very seriously. I was giving you haptic feedback already.
No, but it's all matte. It feels so different. Ooh.
You know what? It looks like some stormtrooper artillery. And at that point you realize you've truly become the enemy. This is what I was like when we went to Disneyland as well. That's not true. I was a total fag at Disneyland. Connect the LAN cable. Turn on your PlayStation 5. Connect your wireless controller to your console. Make it your own. Make it your own.
I'm going to dominate it until it does exactly what the fuck I want it to do.
And then and only then will you be able to find another thing to dominate until it does exactly what you tell it.
Black borders. I sort of do see black borders. Adjust your PS5's HDR to optimize the video quality of your games. Press the up and down buttons until the symbol is barely visible. It's that one, isn't it? It's that one. Right?
What?
The symbol's barely visible.
Which symbol?
Shut up.
I guess you did a really good job. Press the up
and down buttons. It's there. Or is it there? I don't know what they want from me. One last time.
Oh, yeah. Okay. No, keep going.
Barely visible is there.
It was barely visible 2 toggles away.
That one? No, I don't need it to be like barely visible. I need it to be barely visible. Not like, is it there or not? But like, I can see it. But
well, you're all about finding the nuance and meanings today, aren't you?
This can always be adjusted later.
Yeah. Downloading the update file. This is a perfect time for us to talk about computer games. You can say some more of that poignant stuff.
Do you want to know some of the shit that I learned from Death Stranding?
What time is it?
It's 10 minutes until I have to go and collect shit.
What? How is it that late already? I needed to have a nap. I thought we're...
Well, you put it off, as you were known to do.
It's hard to nap sometimes.
Higgs. What was Higgs' problem?
He was too much of a fan of the bosons.
What was it?
The bosons? The bosons?
The bosons?
The bosons. He just liked to...
The God particle.
Yeah, Higgs would just motorboat the bosons too hard.
Look at the misery of Higgs.
Forgot that you got this book.
Higgs made friends with...
No, you tell me while I turn the pages off cinematically. Higgs made friends with...
If I remember it correctly, Higgs made friends with America.
Big mistake.
Which is the same as making friends with extinction.
Yeah.
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 And at first it was a relationship which worked, but then it soured and he couldn't get out.
Which is probably more fair to say at first it was a relationship which had the illusion, like phase 1 of the relationship was having the illusion that it would work. Yeah, well, who wouldn't? Who would? You'd have to have
for
amazing
instance, the legendary delivery man wouldn't, because he was able to be humble.
The legendary delivery man is a level that we all strive towards. And it's very unlikely that any of us will reach it.
Not me.
Like the Stoic sage.
I got the platinum, so.
You got the platinum?
Yeah.
Yeah, but what about in your deliveries in real life? I'd say they're...
I'm fucking on my way to the platinum level.
Yeah, you're still at gold. I'd say still at gold. And only by acknowledging our limitations do we really stand a chance of transcending them in an intentional way. You don't want to stumble your way to platinum. You want to get there, both eyes on the prize.
No, platinum's platinum, don't matter how you get there.
Oh, the end justifies the means, huh? But isn't the end pre-existent in the means, and vice versa?
Yeah, exactly. So you've got to be in it to win it. That's all.
That sounds like a platinum platitude. But then what happened? The relationship went sour, and America was like, hey, where's the interest?
America's like, I'm going to destroy everything that's ever existed.
Exactly. Including myself, but myself last, just to make sure we get the job done. And then what did America say?
America decided to give humanity another chance.
Oh, how benevolent of America.
Yeah,
Weird.
Considering it does have the power.
America should just give up the power and then let humanity decide whether it can handle another chance or not. This is fucking terrifying.
I don't know if you're right about that.
I do think so. I think you shouldn't have concentrated power.
America doesn't really have the choice because there is no America. Yes. America's not a person who can choose to give up the power. No, America is the amalgamation of the actions of Americans and others. So it's not like America has free will any more than any of us do as individuals.
But we do. We have a last inch, and it's our integrity. Our integrity, which can't be bought for much. But in the end, it is all that we really have. And it sells for so little.
What's happening right now?
It got too real for the computer. Computer was
I think so. Yeah. Astro's playing remote to download key. What, a new version? Oh, okay. It's updating the controller itself. Wow.
People think that I bite my fingers because of stress. But it's not because of stress. It's just because sometimes I need to nya. Okay. Blake.
Yeah.
Let it be known right here on camera and also off that despite, because of, within, without, with, and around your inequities of character, I love you.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Lucky me, Anna. Oh, this fucking thing is such a shitbag.
Excuse me.
I hope you get the rest you need.
Likewise. One last one where you just doesn't feel like you're pushing me away with it.
I just signed in by scanning a code on my phone and it signed me into the console. Okay, just privacy settings. Social and open. Yeah.